Hello YouTube, this is MR1079 coming at you with another World of Warships Legends video, and today we're taking a look at the legendary tier cruiser Puerto Rico, a ship that is based on the Atlanta class heavy cruisers. She is pretty much armed to the teeth like the Atlanta, except she has one more quadruple 12-inch gun on her. She is in the Grand White Fleet camouflage that she comes with if you happen to get one of those American little tokens, which I happen to have had because I'm trying to get West Virginia 44 out of that little Steel and Stars thing, but no luck thus far. And if anyone has any idea if we are going to be able to buy West Virginia 44, please let me know in the comments below. Which by the time this video comes out, now that I think of it, scratch that. Because I'll have seen it for myself, because this will be come out sometime in September, and this is like this is July 12th that I'm recording this, so this is going to be way out there into the future. I don't know why. I've just been recording content and just putting it out every Monday around 8 o'clock or so. Don't ask me why. And for some reason, I don't know why, Puerto Rico here actually has a hull number 5. If anyone knows why that is, let me know in the comments below. But let's take a look at her stats. And if you've recognized this is kind of the build that they had recommended for her. On the World of Warships Legends YouTube page. This is what I normally have for cruisers, but I decided, let me do this since I had the points and everything. I'll probably keep the radar since the radar usually is good, especially this one's got 9 kilometers. To see her stats. Got the range of a battleship with the 12-inch guns. Speed of a fast battleship. The armor looks fairly good for a heavy cruiser. And I will let you pause it right there so you can read the little bio. And like it says there is no actual ship of this to exist. Pretty much the Alaskas are the closest you're getting to this type of super cruiser or cruiser killer, because I think it was like there was the Alaska class had Alaska, Guam, and Hawaii. I think I know Alaska was made, then I think it was Guam, and then it was Hawaii. These are U.S. territory type ships, and this is probably Puerto Rico. I think may or may not still be a U.S. territory today, but at the times was the other ones, Alaska, Guam, and Hawaii were U.S. territories in other states. So I guess what you go from light cruisers for smaller cities, heavy cruisers for bigger cities, states for battleships, and I guess territories are the next best thing for them. But of course, we go into AI and then go into standard in this. I've already looked up a few things, like they say she is not better than Alaska. So if you get her, let me know if you think she's just as good or a little bit better since she has the one more main battery. For me, she does look good with her Grand White Fleet camouflage. She does have a Type 9 camouflage, but why not keep her with this camouflage? And I did forget to show you the upgrades that you can get. I'll show those after this. No ship, which sucks. And she is what looks like are mostly upgraded versions of main guns, or secondary guns that the Montana class has. Unlike the standard 5-inch guns that the Iowa class had that came on all pretty much late wartime built cruisers. Seven kilometers. She has about the secondary gun range of a German battleship, or even Massachusetts does. Massachusetts has like 0.5 more, but looks like you can make this not only a good cruiser build for secondary batteries, especially since the 12-inch guns are practically in the perfect spot. They'll hurt battleships, definitely hurt cruisers, and I did not see how fast they reload, but we'll see. 22 seconds standard, not bad, but that did hurt even angled.
Problem solved, sir.
But now let's see how bad AP shells hurt.
The ship is on fire.
Probably slowed down just because I know that's a torpedo ship, practically.
Torpedoes dead ahead. Main turret critically damaged. Problem solved, sir. Our team has taken the lead. Torpedoes to starboard. Our victory is in sight.
That's why that was hurting a lot, of course, to the battleship. Not that good. Got all this standard stuff. Don't know what I would really do for her. Maybe dispersion. Let me see real quick. What was rotation again? 30 seconds. I can get that down more, but I digress. Let us go into it against actual people. And I just have a thought now. I will have to do a comparison between Alaska and Puerto Rico. I'll have to get my buddy driven, but these versus battles seem to do are good little things to see, because we can see who has the better armor and whose gunnery performance is better. Yeah, look forward to that in a future video, which will be the next time I guess I talk to my buddy Driven to see what's better, Alaska or Puerto Rico, to see which legendary cruiser you have, to see which one you might prefer. Like I said, I've already heard that people say if you have Alaska, which conveniently enough, there's Alaska right there, you really don't need Puerto Rico. I just happen to have had enough currency to get her, and I decided to say, screw it. I think there was one type ship last year that I didn't get, and I sadly
I need your support. Roger.
don't remember what it was. But since, like I said, I was trying to get 44 West Virginia, because even though I have pre-Pearl Harbor West Virginia, I want after Pearl Harbor West Virginia. Just because she looks good, and that's ultimately what they looked like afterwards. And also at the time of this recording, you will have already seen AP Transformers APC Iron, not Ironhide, Bulkhead. So I hope you enjoyed that one as well. Ooh, Yamato. Granted, she's angled a little bit, not a whole bit good, but good enough that maybe me and this Alaska can hurt her.
Nice work. All stations reporting the position
Nothing.
of a strategic target.
But still. Two super cruisers. Was 12-inch guns each. One was 9 and one was 12. Still pretty damn good to get a firepower of equivalent of a battleship.
For that target. Nice work.
I think I angled when I did. I think he moved when he did. Now right here is good. Two cruisers that basically have the equivalent firepower of a old Dreadnought era battleship. Well, the first generation Dreadnought battleship was the 12-inch guns, which these are, they say, better than the 14-inch guns on even board Texas and all the other standard type battleships. So to me, I guess this is good. If you happen to have a friend with Alaska like I do, and you can do two Alaskas, or one can do Alaska and the other can do Puerto Rico, just to have the added firepower of an extra 12-inch turret. And I guess do what we're doing, which is hunt down a cruiser. I did not see if it was a heavy or a light cruiser, and hunt down a battleship. I'm not firing. I will have done that mistake one too many times, so I'm not going to fire. It's a fellow Alaska. Ooh, that Wisconsin or hurt that Alaska. He hurt me. Not that bad.
Enemy battleship detected.
Ooh, shoot. Forgot about the Yamato for a second. Darn. Now I'm by myself. I see a model looking at me. I forgot. With how he's angled, it don't look like it'll really matter. but he is going to come right around here, so I'm going to want to pull broadside on him just to maybe have the ability of killing him. Damn. Didn't do nothing. Good, he fired. So I'm going to have the upper hand here. Unless you're making a reloading build for Yamato, they're pretty much long-range type ships. And at this range, I'm at point blank. But he's also now angled better than I am, so I'm gonna hurt. Like that. But he's got like maybe 30-something seconds. So I'll be reloading faster than he will. That aft gun. Oh, it's on the other side, so I'm good. I'm better off than he is.
Ship is on fire. Problem solved, sir.
Ooh, I got lucky. He was tracking me. And I do have to say this, I kind of, always to the detriment to me when I play with cruisers, especially heavy cruisers, I kind of almost treat them like battleships still, when I know I shouldn't. It's like they have the armament of battleships, or at least ships like this. Like Defense, or Defender, it's the British 12 and 14-inch arm cruiser and stuff. It's like it has the firepower of a battleship and all that, but it's not a battleship. It doesn't have the armor. So I'm kind of almost changing my tune with how Puerto Rico is. Is she worth it? If you have the Alaska and you're not really wanting to spend a lot of money like I have, I hate to admit during this update, you don't have to get her. Unless you really want her, just because it's like, ooh, she's a ship I don't have, and many people might not get her. And if you do get her, like if they bring her as a Bureau Project ship or something, or you get her like in the Christmas update, but you won't get this skin until maybe next year or something. Wow, she's as big as Yamato. Or as long as Yamato, so she's about the size of an Iowa class. She could be an Iowa class hull, at least designed after one, because it looked like there for that split second. She's about as big as a Yamato class battleship. If that's the case, I think Yamato's around 800 and something feet long versus the 700-ish feet long of an Iowa class battleship. I think then almost you would have a little bit maybe. I know the rule of thumb is armor to your size of guns, but you would think almost that she would maybe be a tad bit more armored. To maybe 13-inch guns. But time will tell to see if they buff her armor or buff her or make her a little bit weaker. We'll see. Pop this just to be safe. It's towards the end of the battle, so why not? What type of cruiser? Oh, an Alaska. How fitting. The class of ship I want to fight against was my buddy Driven, and we're going to kind of get a little review here.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Guns. Definitely gonna have to maybe upgrade the turret traversing. armor, definitely gonna have to learn a little bit more about how it is and stuff. Or just like how I got lucky, find someone just as big as me, like stick with a battleship or stick with an Alaska or another large super cruiser like this to do these type of games to come out on top. Darn. I should have been above that one. I should have been above the Musashi. I had a kill at least. But that's the Puerto Rico. My final thought, since this is me talking from the past into the future, if you had the points to get her, I recommend it. If she comes out as a Bureau project ship and you don't have to, well, maybe don't have to spend as much money, maybe only $19 or so, whatever it is, for her, go for it. She's a good ship. Like I said, I kind of do agree with him. You don't have to get her. Or you don't. If you have Alaska, Alaska is just as good. It's just one turret less, and it's got farther secondary guns. But this is pretty much the best way I can say it. I don't know if they say it. This is an Alaska on steroids. Is it better? It does far only marginally, just because of the extra 12-inch turret. That's about it as I can see it for. Other than that, she's just a supersized Alaska. Like, if you have her, if you have Alaska, she's a free Bureau Project ship. She's a wonderful ship. I've had fun with her and all that. So, if you're a collector and you want to grab them all, she's a good ship to add to the collection. She's a fantastic ship nonetheless, and I do like the camouflage on her. I'll just show you before I end the video. The Type 9 is okay. It's standard. It shows the Puerto Rico name on it, but the Great White Fleet kind of accentuates it a little bit better. I kind of like this, and I like having the hull number, so the standard one there, I do like this one better, and plus it's a free one. So I'm going too much into it now. I'm just rambling. So just to pretty much, like I said, one last time. If you have Alaska, good. You don't need her. If you can't, not a wallet warrior, which I know I'm going to get that from a buddy Driven. Unless, like I said, unless you want to collect them all, she's a good ship. Like I said, she's only marginally a little bit better just because of that extra turret. That's it. But we'll see more when I do a video versing Alaska versus Puerto Rico. Which former U.S. territory, still U.S. territory, like I said. Not 100% sure if Puerto Rico still is. I'll have to look into that, or you guys let me know in the comments below. But on that note, I want to thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe, hit that bell to notify you anytime that I post a video or go live, and please your comments down below and tell me. Like I said, I'm doing this in the past. This is coming out in the future, way in the future. So let me know, did you get her, and what are your thoughts on her? Do you agree with me? Let me know, and maybe your thoughts on a better build for captains and all that. Let me know. Maybe I'll get that third slot a different set for this ship, maybe. We'll see. But I hope y'all have a great rest of your day, and I shall catch y'all in the next one. See ya.